Okay, now let's start with reflection design pattern. Now this design pattern is one of the very basic design pattern, but it is actually focusing on reflection, which means that you are going to focus on self-improvement. Basically, in this case, we want that our agent is going to focus on self-improvement. And whatever answer it is giving in one shot, it is actually going to revise that thing based on certain critic information. So the reflection pattern is a powerful agentic AI design pattern that enables AI system to critic and refine their own outputs through iterative self-assessment. Basically, in this case, it's always going to give you an initial answer first, and then based on the self-assessment, it's actually going to improvise that thing. Now, in this approach, it's going to enhance accuracy, coherence, and adaptability, making AI more self-improving over time. Same like our human beings, when we do certain things first time, we are not that accurate, we are not that perfect. But over a period of time, when we do the same thing again, we improvise in that. The same concept is actually available in this reflection pattern. Some of the key features of this pattern is you're going to focus on self-critic. So basically your agents are going to assess their performance using metrics or goal, and we will provide these metrics and goal to them. Based on that, they're going to measure their performance and they're going to improvise. It's also going to have iterative refinement available in that. So they are going to adjust their strategies based on the evaluation, and scenarios are going to be there. For example, I'm showing you one scenario right now, which is a recommendation agent, which is going to reflect on users' feedback to improve its suggestion. Based on the user feedback, it's going to do improvisation. The design flow of this particular pattern is going to be like this. The agent is going to perform an action first. Initial action is going to be done with that step. After that, it's going to collect the results or outcome. Whatever result which we got based on the action is going to be analyzed after that. So we are going to reflect on the outcomes against the predefined metrics or goal. And finally, after this, we are going to reform the strategy, or we're going to modify that thing. So we are going to refine the strategies or logic based on the reflection. This is how the process works in reflection design pattern. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our videos on YouTube and on our website, which is skillset.club. I'm really happy with your comments. I'm really happy with your interactions. Some of you have actually sent me an email also. Some of you have connected a call with me. I'm really happy with the response which I'm getting from this. Still, I want to request you that if possible, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is really going to help us to reach out to more people, and it's also going to help you so that you cannot miss any new updated content which is coming from our side. So thank you so much. Happy learning. Now, some of the examples which I'm showing you right now, there is one example which I'm showing you is, imagine you are creating a trading bot that analyzes its daily portfolio performance. Now, let's say your agent is actually nothing but a trading bot, which is actually going to create a separate performance portfolio, and then it's actually going to measure that performance of that particular portfolio every day. So let's say the initial action is going to be like this, that the bot is going to execute a series of trades during market hours based on the predefined strategies. So initially, it's going to do this thing. Now, after this, at the end of the day, it gathers data on the profitability, risk exposure, and execution accuracy of these trades. So basically, based on the trade, it's going to understand whether the risk exposure was correct, whether the profitability was actually above average or not, and the execution accuracy was better or not. Based on this particular data which we have collected from the first action, we are going to focus on reflection now. So this is going to evaluate the performance metrics. It's going to identify the patterns, like what are the underperforming strategies or what are the missed opportunities which we actually need to focus on. Based on this particular thing, based on this reflection, it's actually going to do the refinement. Basically, it's going to do the modification in the strategy. So based on this analysis, the bot is going to adjust its algorithm for the next trading day, such as tightening the risk limit or prioritizing high yield strategy. Now, every day, if my agent is going to focus on reflection pattern like this, then at the end of every day is actually going to focus on higher accuracy, better execution, or maybe controlling the risk exposure in a better way. That improvisation which is happening in my agent is something which is a key part of your reflection design pattern. When you are going to design your agents, if you focus on reflection pattern, you have to make sure that every periodic time, whether it's daily or whether it's after a few hours or whether it's weekly, you have to make sure that you are going to specify certain metrics and goal based on which your agent is going to analyze that, it's going to learn from that, and it's going to improvise from that. And that is what we have to keep in mind. Now, there are a couple of examples which can be possible with this. I'm giving you one example of trading bot. If you think that you have a better example than this, please comment down that in the comment of this particular video. Also, if you are interested in creating agent with this particular pattern, which is reflection pattern, do let me know if you want me to create a separate video on reflection pattern with the step-by-step agent development. Or if you have seen something which is actually having this kind of a implementation of the agent in that, you can comment down that and you can share it with others. And I'll surely mention your name as a contributor in my coming videos if you're going to share similar kind of important information with our viewers. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.